And you know, defense travels. That's something that Carmel needs on the road, and it looks like they're letting Solarski get his points, but not letting anyone else score. That three too long from Ethan Matz. Right, Solarski, three in transition. He gets it to go, and the Bennett crowd is starting to get on their feet. Solarski has been making a pay. 8 points so far. Jackson loses the ball. Smith gets it back to Jackson, and he has got the whole Bennett student body behind him making noise. And he turns it over. Walsh with the steal. He's bringing it up. Finds Solarski. He pulls another three. Cannot get that one to fall, but a tough rebound pulled on by Pauly Lukonis. Solarski pulls it again. Cannot get it that time. Another rebound. Bennett puts it up, and it is good. Pauly Lukonis with two massive rebounds, and the lead is up to 5, and they're starting to pull away a little bit at the end of this first quarter. Jackson driving, and they're going to say that he got fouled by Wright. So we will take a break here with a minute left. But 17-11 for a while here, as Wright will try to extend this lead for Bennett. He pulls a deep three. Bang! If they're not going to guard him from that deep, may as well let it fly. To the side, it's Goodell. Goodell drives inside, has his pass stripped by Wright. Wright driving past the defense. He's all alone. Layup is good, and the lead is up to double digits. Caleb Jackson back into the game. He's playing with 3 fouls, but he drives inside. Layup is good, and the foul. Carmel needed that one. Caleb Jackson out of the half strong. Jackson and Solarski are your 2 leading scorers. They both have 8. Jackson will make it 9. With that free throw, and the lead is cut to 5. Part of the reason that Bennett controlled the time of possession so much in the first half was, one, they were taking their time more on offense, and the rebounding. They were heavily out-rebounding the Corsairs, and that half they'll try to do the same thing here. Parker Sullivan steps into a mid-range. It is no good. Rebound comes to Noah Lamora. Jackson will bring it up for the Corsairs. Jackson drops it off to Lamora. Now Matz will set up the play. Ethan Matz gives it to Jackson. Jackson waves him off. Double teamed. Kicks it outside to Bryce Smith. Smith to Lamora. Lamora over to Matz. Thought about a deep three, but probably thought better of himself. Wright gets knocked to the floor. Jackson pump fakes, pulls a three. It is good. Caleb Jackson out of the half. Very strong. And Bennett needs a timeout. Solarski couldn't put on the rebound. Jackson gets it off the pad. He gets blocked by Fagbemi. Great shot contest there. Solarski up ahead. Henderson behind him. And they're going to get a foul underneath on Bryce Smith. Great block by Fagbemi. He's only 5'10", but he got up there and stuffed him. 13-7. Carmel's outscoring Bennett this quarter. Nick Schroeder is double teamed. Now here's a pass in the corner. Pauly Lukonis inside to Solarski. Now Pauly Lukonis pulls a three and he hits it. Big shot from Bennett. They needed that to extend the lead.
Yeah, you just said took the word right in my mouth. They absolutely needed that there for confidence as well as the score. Now it's back to a 5-point lead with a minute and a half in the third.
Carmel has not led yet this second half, but they've come very close. Jackson with the ball. He's now double teamed. Gets it to Bryce Smith. Down low, he's looking for a pass. Now he drives inside, underneath, layup is good. Tough shot underneath for Smith, gets it to go.
Yeah, he drew some contact there, surprised he didn't get the whistle as well.
Walsh now gets it to Pauly Lukonis. Now it's Fagbemi. Now it's Solarski. He drives baseline. Step back jumper. Good. And finally, Gabe Solarski is back on the scoreboard. His first made shot since he had 8 in the first quarter.
Yeah, he dominated the first quarter. He's been quiet since, hadn't gotten a shot to go, hadn't even gotten free throws to go. There he gets a shot with the left hand on that side off the step back.
Under a minute now. Jackson looking. He's going to tightly. No look pass to Henderson. He goes up underneath, and he will be fouled by Patrick Walsh. Bennett will try to win this last minute and extend their lead back before this quarter ends. Fagbemi drives on Jackson. Tough jumper. In and out. Solarski with the tip back. No one boxed him out, and he gets 2 very important points.
Yeah, Solarski now getting a little tip in there. I think his confidence is safe to say is back.
Jackson with it. Fagbemi guarding. Gets around him. Jackson pulls into a 3. Little bit of a rush shot there, but he gets his own miss. Now he drives pass. Inside on Pauly Lukonis. Layup off the glass. No good. Almost got an and one, but instead he'll have 2 more for the line.
drawing contact, another thing I just gave him credit for. He does another nice job of that once again. But again, that's good defense, though. That's just a better offensive possession. It seems like Jackson really knows how to do everything offensively. And again, he's a senior, but there's just a lot of potential still to go to the season. And staying this close to a Bennett Academy team that's as good as they are really says a lot.
With that made free throw, Caleb Jackson has 17 points. Rest of the Corsair team, 15. Next highest scorer is Bryce Smith with 8. Second free throw from Jackson. Good. He has been absolute money. He will sub out for these last 12 seconds. Sophomore Preston Dom will check in. Solarski will inbound it from the other side of the court. Carmel looking for maybe a little bit of a press. Bennett's going to beat it. Solarski with the ball, 8 seconds for him. Goodell is on him. Solarski holding for the last shot, gets a screen for Paulie Lakotas, gets around, double team 3, left too short. And we will go to the fourth quarter now. 5-point game, Bennett's up 38-33. We hope you're enjoying the broadcast on Sports Broadcasting Solutions.
New set of downs from the 42-yard line. Here's a toss, Edwards. He's going to throw it back to McCarthy. Almost threw it over his head. McCarthy throws it off balance. It's caught by Roman Wilson downfield for a first down. Not really how Michigan wanted that to go, but the end result is the same. McCarthy got absolutely clocked as he threw that ball. He's got grass all in his face mask. But Dallas Turner laid him out on that play. The pitch back from Donovan Edwards was not a good throw. McCarthy actually reached up with one hand to get it, throws it, and Turner just sticks him into the ground. But ultimately, with all that misdirection, Roman Wilson is open downfield. Offense is still on the field. 4th and 2. 3 minutes to go. They think if they punt, they won't see the ball again. They need to get to the 35. They're at the 33. Corum motions to the right of McCarthy. McCarthy gets a step. He looks to his right. Throws in the flat. He's got Corum wide up in space. He's at the 45. He's at the 50. He gets a block. He's still going across the 40. He has a first down. Flags are flying all over the place. I think they're going to get Roman Wilson for a block in the back. Near the end of that play, he laid the boom on Kool-Aid McKinstry. McCarthy will be set up in the gun. Gets the snap, hands it to Corum. Corum bounces it to the left. He has a first down. He breaks through the defense, cuts to the outside, breaks off a tackle. He's still standing into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Wow. Only 2 plays into the overtime period. It's 2 runs to Blake Corum and 6 points on the scoreboard.
How's it going, everybody? For the final time, Kyle Smith alongside Quincy Bell as a 5-4 victory today for the Bennett Academy Red Wings. Well, partner, you never want to say one play defines the game. There's a million different reasons why one team scored 5 goals and the other team scored 4, but Jack Penicelli, what are you doing, man? Terrible pass out in front of the net, and Dusak made him pay.
Look, OPRF played a great game. They brought Bennett down to their knees, and they gave him all that they wanted throughout this entire game. And Penicelli was part of the reason. He scored the first goal,
right.
Did great in front of the net, protecting his goalie, had, I think, an assist later in the game. But that was just a really bad pass. I know he's going to be kicking himself over that, but overall, if you're the OPRF coaching staff in this locker room, you got to say, look, this is a team that's top 3 in the CCHL. They're one of the best teams in the state, Northwest Illinois, everything. You can't be too disappointed about this loss. They did everything they could.
Yeah, but it's a big mistake, and it's something you have to learn the hard way. Let's get off that, though. What a play that was made by Griffin Wesley. He had the hat trick. Toe drags around 2 defenders. They tied the score when it looked like Bennett kind of had it in hand. Griffin Wesley, what can you say? Hat trick. And the third goal, maybe the best goal we've seen all season.
He is my first star of the game. Despite being on the losing team, he was terrific all game. 3 goals. A Herculean toe drag up around goal.
Yeah.
I mean, that was one of the best plays I've ever seen from a high schooler in a hockey game with 2 minutes to tie the game. That was terrific, but ultimately give a lot of credit to Bennett, though. Without their 3 best players, without their starting goaltender, down 3-1 in this game, still found a way to win rather than lose. That's what good teams do.
But let's talk more about Bennett. They win 5-4. Big game coming up tomorrow against St. Ignatius.
They're going to need to play better than that. if they want to beat St. Ignatius. That's for sure, because they won the first time against them 4-2, got whooped 6-3
Right
last
here.
time in their own arena. They got to come out with a statement tomorrow.
There's going to be a lot of Chicago fans at that St. Ignatius game, so we'll see. On the road, it's a tough place to play at Fifth Third Ice Arena.